Every small business needs investors and partners. The question is, who do you partner with? When do you bring them on board? And how should you be collaborating with them? Hi, I'm Refilwe. Welcome back to 9 Yards TV, brought to you by Old Mutual Corporate. While most small businesses do start off as one-man or one-woman shops, the reality is, in order to grow, you must collaborate, partner, and bring on investment. How do we do that best? To help me answer these questions, I'm joined today by entrepreneur Thobekile Mkhize. She's the owner of luxury brand Mabotho, as well as our expert, John Dludlu, the CEO of the Small Business Institute. I'm so excited for our conversation today. Welcome to 9 Yards TV to you both. Thobekile, good morning. How are you today?
Hello, I'm well, and yourself?
Excellent. Thank you so much for joining us as well. John, how are you this morning?
I'm good, Refilwe, and thank you for having us.
Certainly. Thobekile, let's kick off with you. Won't you please tell us a little bit about the luxury brand Mabotho?
Mabotho is a Black female-owned business. We are currently based in Mabotho in Durban. We specialize in designing as well as creating leather bags. Most of our products are targeted to females, but we do make gender-neutral products, and our business has been running since 2017. We are actually inspired by our Zulu heritage, and as you can see, most of our branding is actually inspired by the cow.
Speaking of culture, the old African adage does go that if you'd like to go fast, go alone, and if you'd like to go far, go together. Collaboration and partnership are very important in our culture. When you're looking for a collaborator or partner, what are you looking for?
What we look for in a partner is definitely someone who definitely knows about the business and who also has certain expertise for helping us to grow. We're also looking for somebody that we can trust, because I'm the 100% owner of the business, so I carry most of the vision. So someone who really I can trust in transferring all the knowledge that I've put together and making sure that they're able to help us grow and carry on with the vision. And also somebody who understands the industry as well as the business in general.
Have you ever considered bringing an investor on board?
Yes, now that I've been running the business alone and I'm the 100% owner of the business, now it has become imperative to actually bring people with great expertise in my business. I've carried the baby for such a long time, so I now need more help so that the brand grows stronger and stronger.
Well, there's no shortage of that kind of expertise in the work that you do, John. You represent the Small Business Institute. Tell us a little bit about what you do.
The Small Business Institute is a 76-year-old organization. We represent 114,000 small businesses in South Africa and through 76 chambers of commerce. We advocate for a legislative and policy environment that's friendly towards small businesses. And we connect entrepreneurs with opportunities, whether it be funding or markets.
And that's brilliant. And that, of course, means having some trust to open the door to a partner or an investor. You've, as you say, had experience with such a range of small businesses. What should entrepreneurs like Thobekile look out for when they're dealing with a potential partner or a potential investor?
Trust is very important, but you also have to define what exactly it is that you are looking the partner for. Are you looking for skills? Are you looking for cash? Or are you looking for someone who complements you? My advice is normally to say that if you are recruiting a partner during the course and scope of your business, in other words, you haven't started with the partner from the beginning, you really have to be extra careful that partner complements you and must not bring the same skill sets as you bring to the business. Either it's money that they bring, in which case they give you the money and they give you space to operate and they trust you enough to spend their money properly. But you have to agree upfront what it is that the money buys the partner. Is it a stake or is it profit sharing? If you define exactly what you want, you are halfway through the journey of success.
If I'm like Thobekile, I've put my hard-earned money in, I've built this on my own at 100% stake. What are some of the different ways to approach partnership?
The best one is obviously the partnership between a bank and an entrepreneur, where the bank gives you cash, but they don't interfere in how you run your business. But there are also partnerships where you bring a certain skill set or you become a joint venture, for example. And there are also instances where you just partner on a project by project basis instead of getting a share of someone's business. Let's say you want to expand your business. The partner comes in and only concentrates in the expansion project. There's no exchange of money and there's no exchange of shareholding.
Let's bring that back to you, Thobekile. You've actually had a recent, really great experience in that regard, partnership on a project basis from eThekwini Municipality, as well as a trade finance exchange that assisted you during COVID-19. What would give you the most trepidation, though, if you had to consider bringing another person on board that you didn't know?
The most important thing is to making sure that the person understands, not necessarily understands the business that you're in, but is able to trust you as well to carry out the vision. And also the fact that they must also be willing, because one of the things that I'm looking for in a partner is because when I started the business, I didn't have great expertise. I started off just learning along the way. And I sometimes feel that my knowledge when it comes to business is limited. So definitely somebody with greater expertise who's been in business for a longer time than myself, as well as maybe the funds. But it's always good to start off slowly and growing a relationship with the potential partner.
John, this fear is something that's pervasive across the African continent when it comes to small and medium businesses, that you come into my books, you mess with my books, and I'm not sure if I can trust you. And sometimes the inevitable does happen and people part ways. What should entrepreneurs be looking out for to either mitigate that risk, or how do they recover after, we've parted ways?
The most critically important document is the exit agreement. How do you part ways? If it's an emergency exit, like the partners fall out with one another, that's quite easy because you can give it to the lawyers. But if you have recruited the partner, you must also invest in how you separate, because inevitably, either you will sell the business at some point or you sell the shareholding at some point. But if you don't have that exit agreement in place, it always ends up in tears.
It can be tricky to hand over power, usually in an equity kind of structure. What other ways can we structure partnerships with collaborators, John?
You could collaborate in a specific project, or when you want to expand your business, you could bring in a partner just for that specific expansion project. And of course, you could do a trade exchange through skills. A case in point, for example, is entrepreneurs tend to be very creative people, and they tend to concentrate more on their businesses without necessarily worrying about the back office stuff, such as ICT, HR, financial management. So you could bring in someone who's a partner to free you up so that you concentrate on what matters most, growing your business and spending time with employees and suppliers.
It's been such a pleasure being in both of your company. I've learned so much. Thobekile, I can't wait to see you as a part of the SBI. John, I can't wait to see the other 3,000 new businesses in Africa that you are building out. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for joining us here on 9 Yards TV.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Well, there you have it. The who, the how, and the when of investors and partnerships. Join us again on 9 Yards TV, brought to you by Old Mutual Corporate, helping entrepreneurs to go the distance. If you'd like to learn more about entrepreneurship or get some small business ideas, click the subscribe button below. Until next time, I'm Refilwe. Goodbye.
Providing employee benefits to your staff does not need to be complicated or expensive. Old Mutual Super Fund Easy is a prepackaged employee benefit solution tailor-made for SMEs. No time-consuming admin, no difficult decisions, no medical tests. Just cost-effective, easy-to-manage risk cover and retirement savings for your staff.